The concept came from the Victorian period. Bora had got these postcards of a romance between a man and woman during the Victorian times. And all the postcard pictures were all of centre partings and very sombre, moody, low buns. So I suppose we made it more youthful by making it more of a decayed braid, something that looks more romantic. So from front on, they'll come out, you'll get the severity of the time. As soon as they turn side on, you get this much summery, more youthful feel to it. So it just updates it a little bit. It's all tied because it's funny in this heat, often if you use pins, yeah, it's a disaster. So we actually use a series of elastics and we secure them to each other. So it actually, all the weight is carried by the hair itself. It just doesn't fall out. Probably important products, volume mousse, what product we call resurrection dust, which gives it a really powdery sea feel, and then some dry shampoo, just which means it's more romantic, it'll more move rather than be solid.
We need the girls now, please, thank you.
The look today is just really smouldering, sexy, definition without any hard lines. The colours that we've used this season are taupes and purples, and it's almost like a bruised eye, but a pretty bruise. A little bit gritty and really quite sexy and smouldering.
There's a place that I go in Geneva quite often. There's a Geneva Antique Market, and I go there every 2 months, and I love it. It's every Wednesday, and I found these postcards while I was looking through the box, and I picked these cards because of the photos on them, and then we turned them back, and it was all written from same woman to the same man in 1905, which was like such a bizarre thing. And it was this kind of love interest, but within the Edwardian frame. So that started from the pictures on the postcards and the writings and the handwriting and the romanticism. So that's where it's all kind of started, very romantic, very cream spice and very Edwardian at the same time. But because the story is very unknown, what's happening at the end, we don't know. So it just from that it started getting darker and edgier, I guess. The hosiery line, we launched it today, and it's the autumn-winter 11-12 ties is online now. We start selling from today. And these ties you just seen on the show is going to be available from end of October. I mean, Edwardian era and all that historical eras, I think there's something about them that nothing is really out there. So there was all these kind of hidden garments, hidden techniques. And the social status also really kind of impressed me, because nothing is, again, no one can act how they want to. So there's all these social rules, and there's people act differently in certain social groups, and then they go and act differently in their kind of rooms and darkness and stuff. So I find that like really sort of, I don't know, there's such edginess, but at the same time it's very elaborate as well. It's almost all the hiddenness, they try to hide it, like with these layers and undergarments. I find that really interesting. lots of separates, which I really went into that as well because I quite like the all-in-one piece kind of dresses. That's kind of my essence of brand, I think. But I also like to reflect that on separates as well, like the shirts and the skirts and trousers. So that's also a new thing for me. I guess like it is something that your handwriting, I guess, that's something I love doing, and I guess it's always going to be my design language that I play with different textures and having that balance point between different textures, that's going to be always, but I think the places that I go with it is going to be different, but I think the core of it, the essence of it is going to be the same.